Ghanaians still await justice for the 8 innocent Ghanaians who were shot and killed during the 2020 elections, including those shot in broad daylight at Techiman South. We have not forgotten how in Kabronum, in Banda, an innocent teacher trainee who doubles as an evangelist called Silas was stabbed and murdered in cold blood by MPP hoodlums. Until date, the perpetrators are walking free. And as a result, today you have a useless character, a buffoon like Abronye, who goes to Banda, the very place the young man was murdered. Not too long ago, a few days ago, he goes to that place and he says that in this year's election, more people will be murdered than we saw at Techiman. Well, I have news for him. If he tries anything silly, he will not live to see the aftermath of this year's election. Because the people of this country will not sit aloof and allow innocent Ghanaians to be murdered. I'm just coming from Banda, where I concluded my Bono tour. And if you go there today, the police commander there and the electoral commission district officer have all been transferred. They've all been transferred and new people brought there for obvious reasons. And you should see the kind of tensions that are beginning to rise in the area. This is not what we want for Ghana. Elections are about counting hairs and not cutting hairs. No single person in Ghana must lose their life because of an election. Because this is about the people's free will to decide for themselves those they deem fit to lead them. So we are calling on the Inspector General of Police, who is the chairman of the Election Security Task Force, not to allow any persons to usurp his authority. The IGP and the Election Security Task Force must get to the bottom of this election rigging plot and stop Brigadier General Opoku and his thugs from embarking on another Techiman-styled killings. The IGP owes a duty to the people of Ghana to be firm and fair-minded to ensure peace during and after the December 7th elections. In this regard, we in the NDC assure him of our fullest cooperation. We also call on the Chief of Defense Staff to institute investigations into these important issues and bring Brigadier General Opoku to book. We are aware that as we speak, he is sabotaging him because he has the backing of Akufo-Addo. And so he doesn't respect upon paper. He has been promised that help us maim, intimidate, harass, kill people so that the MPP can rig the election. And when we win, he will be made CDS. And so he doesn't even give a hoot about the CDS. But the CDS owes a duty to Ghana and the oath he has sworn to put his foot down and ensure that this guy is called to order. The NDC and by extension the people of Ghana will hold the IGP and the Chief of Defense Staff and our security heads responsible for the loss of a single life in the 2024 general elections. As I have already said, elections are about counting heads and not cutting hairs. No person must lose his or her life on the altar of elections. Friends from the media, peace has a price. And all of us, well-meaning Ghanaians, must be prepared to pay that price for peace to prevail in Ghana before, during, and after the 2024 general elections. One of the ways to preserve the peace and stability of Ghana is to join hands in condemning persons who have the tendency and proclivity of compromising free, fair, and peaceful elections. With barely 18 days to the December 7th polls, the NDC is confident, 100% confident of a resounding victory if the elections are free, fair, and peaceful. This is because the NDC has a superior presidential candidate with a superior vision and message, backed by a superior proven track record. The upcoming election is a choice between a trustworthy, reliable, and honest leader in the person of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama against the dishonest, discredited, unrepentant, pathological liar and common Alhaji Bawumia. We in the NDC have no doubt that Ghanaians will choose an honest leader who upholds the virtues of truth, decency, and candor in public life over one who is completely allergic to the truth. The December 7th polls is a choice. And listen to me carefully. Those of you who love your children, December 7th polls is a choice between a political party, the NDC, that truly believes in the promotion of proper human sexual rights and family values for the protection of the innocence of our children. And on the other hand, a political party, the NPP, that supports the promotion of LGBTQ++, hence the refusal of their leader to sign the anti-LGBTQ++ bill into law. This election is a choice between the nation builder, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, as against the failed economist, Alhaji Bawumia. It is not about violence. It is a choice between President Mahama, who bequeathed a solid economy with a stable credit rating of B-, sustainable public debt, and strong economic buffers, as compared to the failed economist Alhaji Bawumia, who has borrowed Ghana into bankruptcy and supervised the near collapse of the Ghanaian economy. Friends, our dear nation is at a crossroads and requires an urgent reset. We don't need violence. What we need is an urgent reset. Not only have the Akufo-Addo Bawumia NPP government failed to keep almost all their flagship promises to Ghanaians, but they have totally run down Ghana's economy, leading to unprecedented hardships and an ever-worsening standard of living. Ghanaians need the experienced and steady pair of hands His Excellency John Dramani Mahama offers. His proven track record of sound economic management and the right transformational vision is what Ghana needs at a time such as this to steer us out of the current abyss we find ourselves. We in the NDC are convinced that Ghanaians will vote for change on December 7th. You can say amen to that. Amen. Because the people of Ghana will choose experienced, tried and tested nation builder John Dramani Mahama over the dangerous and fraudulent experiment called Alhaji Bawumia. The NPP knows this, and seeing defeat staring at them in the face, have resorted to dark and evil plans to rig the election through ballot stuffing, the swapping of ballot boxes, pink sheets, and other shady activities using willing and dangerous collaborators like Brigadier General Opoku and the 2BN commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Nyako Osai. Ladies and gentlemen, Ghana is all we have. Hence the NDC's unconditional commitment to peace. Anyone who plots or attempts to subvert the will of the people by undermining the sanctity of the upcoming election is an enemy of the state and must be dealt with in accordance with law. We all owe it a sacred duty to God and country to expose and stop such characters so as to ensure that the peace and democracy we enjoy today is sustained. Thank you very much for your attention, and may God bless our homeland Ghana.
Yes, here is some man who TV so. It is a waka assemblies and fatana on the wood chopper abampoa. I was saying, so you under the two. Na yemi and the oye and you chin na yenso ya de chopansem ema ya papa ko na de ya ka che ya papa ko ne se se oba ujane naigu unaiswa unchanchene ita na obepepa adwume eto ne bia ye ni penko ade itimi ye mfonso enti ewura kofo we mfonso na aba onfa the line dem bone enchelo na chope osum emaye de ye kanyina no kofi
but some kamu can say you were muleti mu asanka ede but you adding say na MPP fo binom and a person susuja egum ya prepreje mu why would you add that
why the MPP fo bi na say suja no whatever.
Oh, you share the last two paragraphs of
okay.
Statement. Is it is it Fifi? Yeah, that's Samijan Fees one. I'll say, having said this, the NDC wishes to caution the media to be on high alert for purveyors of the fake news that has become the modus operandi of some functionaries and the hirelings of the new patriotic party to manufacture and disseminate fake news and malicious publications calculating to mislead the Ghanaian public. As elections are fast approaching, these unscrupulous MPP operators have heightened their mischievous activities. Some persons of whom are known MPP communicators, presidential staffers, must be called out by the media and made to face the full rigors of our law. And so I say, you are adding links connecting to fake and
Kofi, enyema menimbe oswano pay. Wo ote brofo kwa cheme. Brofo ya okai emu ntiri mu na odi abe. Brofo a okai die ne wo mu a etere se ye MPP for na soja egu de let them asem. De la them asem no. 94.1.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole unqualified apology. Amo mampenyi kufo.
Okay.
Yen fakata ama ya kwa de let them. Wapa kufo wa chodada.
Yeah.
But yes, so you say we say yede ano betu bi na yede chope mu edro aboma mpanyi fufuo ya wi but yede afutu magana fo ene momo central for say moma ye ni na ho na nyefe de le dem akoka asem no wo ade bia on social media obeje adi be on high alert. Because MPP for and yema be promoted babon say no fake news. Na Kofi him said the make no correct.
Yeah.
And say you cry who say me o makoye me flyer. O the class FM atoso.
Yeah. Me we okana mama. I'm say
me boa.
Yeah, I saw it.
Flyer no mo ye no no correct. Me because when did I talk about Kofi?
Me nyante wo de.
Omo video way. Class FM for about issue statement on their Facebook wall. So many movie a fake. Maybe this case Kofi baby a fake. But who are the people sharing the flyer? Any MPP presidential staffers? Any MPP youth organizer for Ashanti region? Safos and why no? And you know they share the new Facebook. Any MPP communicators na share. Now wo so dokofo. Now did you go for time with flyers so? And the Samijan feeding to swa. Who book for? Why are you entertain this hands in the moonway? Until your more no. Omu mom name mukufo. Omu mom name mumpenny for. Because there will be me or hina tem. Now who could did your hina tem at the show beer? Why did your hina tem and your
Extra 94.1.
Me kasa abakufo baby ah. Me na ma me me campaign.
94.1 FM.
Na ukoye flyer. E didi kufu atem. E di midin bata ho a. Me na one didi kufu atem.
94.1.
E no de na bi ohun ye o. E di say ya pachaw ama the leden. Ni say amanfo use the leden asem no. E di a share fake news ada nipa. Enti Ghana for na wo ho so. Mu bibia on
the face value of it, meaning it's a bonny be a bem, but
any face value, young could even in debt, bonny woman here.
Yes, on that score, bonny be a mem, but Obeka said when the let them was about to rest, then Hunto
onyen this in your yansam true. You want to cassette will be a meme on 2017. On 20 this for the end of the year, is a journalist. So if somebody has an issue with Honto, they should raise it with the station. I don't speak for Honto because Honto, oh no, or yes, I'm truly on NDC, on Kasa Mindis.
Oh, okay. I'm happy you've clarified that Honto point, is not.
Yes, and a Kofi. Look, you see, I buy a debo teaching.
Yeah, the bob.
And one is the boba. Me, Kofo mi huna, better than
94.1.
And Nimunyam was a papa no war. And a song of from Ghana. Even though so obey Yama Bibria, NDC for me and penny and in your
94.1.
Kofo mi huna, the boomy moase. Because baby, what drew no? I was a bomb pie to Yame, or obit me the dream your heart. And to me mama no could see a Kofoda. Basa so. And there was a man pinning that Denyana. Ye say, Ubia in woman in here. John Dramani Mahama, or not why your man pinida. But the end, why are MPP for the Nepaso? Nana be ye, why no kukuti, Venia Hunter, Munipa, or Bocasajo Mahama. Look how they talk. Atamu Mudi Mahama, wound to me, and some walk up at your mamma. Sebi, Ghana, NDC. Oba penny cry yin say omo do man be chidom as running mate. Running mate. Then someone would to be kafano. Obuti mika so ye be for. Momo sem trouble ma from mo mon twenzaida. He baby ananda je ni mfie du. He ne ma mi ansa obi aye wo pie obi aye doctor. Won't be ni tipen no. Nto to mika se ma mi ye be for. Kuma sem trouble. Mon frere da se won twenzaida.
On several occasions, you have condemned
Monkada.
Oh, you are condemned, Sammy, we've condemned.
But who's thrown to me? Who's thrown MPP for?
Ezra, 94.1.
It's a Muno Mudin Asante region. You guys should be able to call them out. But they say nobody will do any equalization. They let them kind of dear. You can't justify it. It is wrong, and it will forever be wrong. And that is why on one kasa patcho what we are saying. But ye can no ye so say ye didn't be my opinion for including Akufo-Addo, including Bawumia, including Joe Mahama,
Ezra,
including
94.1.
ye make any no.
Sammy, Mamma was say, but it's a campaign, it costs come, dear.
Oh, a coso, kama. We are finishing hard.